afternoon, guys. Okay, thank you for your attendance today to come here. It's a very romantic day today because February wedding. So hopefully you can lend your ears and eyes to this today's topic. It is also related to the first topic just like the morning about skills in PR, but how public relations, how students at a young age can become effective influencers. Because I know that I am following most of the MAIC students' social media, especially TikTok and Instagram, and I can see some of you have quite a good numbers of followers. 1,000, 5,000, 3,000, even millions. That means you are such a very good in terms of getting numbers of followers or friends. But here, this is what you will learn on how to become and how do you utilize or fully use your social media to influence others in terms of how do you communicate, how do you use your charming, how do you use your personality. Okay? But before we go through, okay, at the end of the session, okay, I'm not alone. Okay? After this, Mr. Marko will share his part, maybe on some of the famous influencers. Okay, and also at the end of the session, we'll be having quizzes and we will give you some nice, sweet gift for those lucky who are able to answer our questions. So you just listen to us carefully. Alright, you see here by Tony Harrison, he says, influence is measured by quality, not quantity, which means if you have 10,000 followers, that is quantity. But what we are looking at your content is quality. Doesn't matter how many times you post in that social media. The quality is how do you write. That is good write-up, press release, content. So it is not about choosing the influencer with the most followers or likes. Okay, whether you have 1 million, but if the influencer does not able to catch the people attraction to persuade, that means you are not good yet. Alright? It is about finding the right partner who has an authentic relationship, meaning genuine, original. Okay? Like I said, if you have 1 million, but you do not know how to speak well, you do not know how to connect with people in online, even you want to promote a chocolate, even you want to review a product, but if you fail to come up with a good content, good visual, you still fail. Okay? Alright, if you see here, why do you want to become an influencer? Okay, for example, we put aside the number of your followers. Number one, of course, it is your passion, interest. Yes, I love to be in social media. I love to update everything. Whenever I go shopping, I love to review, unboxing product, open here and there, and then, okay, this is a nice shoes, guys, please buy, hashtag here and there. A good example is whenever customers buy Starbucks product, Miss Dora, she's a very good fan. You will review the drinks, right? Take picture, video, and then this is a nice hot chocolate latte, guys. Please buy hashtag Starbucks Malaysia. That is one part of writing content on how people can attract to them. Okay? Of course, the first one. How do you compare Gen Z and millennials? You are Gen Z because you are much more attached to social media. Every 1 minute, I can see for my students, every 10 seconds, break time, you go to the toilet over TV. Huh? Break time, see, these are my students, break time, put the headphone there. TikTok, even in the toilet, even how nice this fan is. Why? Because you want to show off. Publicity, right? You want to be known. So that's why we talk about Gen Z, your age. You want to make a difference because I don't want to live in a boring life. Why not I show something? Why not I put on something on my social media? People will know me. That's how some people, they love cooking. Okay, I do a TikTok cooking tutorial, makeup, how to wear better hijab, no whatsoever. From there, rather than just live Example, become that brand. Another reason, yes, of course, you can make money. I know that overall, I can say that 99.999% of you have TikTok. Don't say, please, I'm a very nice student, my family never allow me. Oh, yes. That's why every day you go call it for what? Video calling. You can use that TikTok to make money. You can use that IG or YouTube to make money because from there, you see in Malaysia how many youngsters, even school children, are now becoming famous influencers. It's not that you don't have to study. Yes, study is important because you need what? Knowledge. Right? So you make money, you make a living. That's why you can see in Western countries, in European continents, youngsters at your age, they become rich because whatever product that they buy, they will review. Then they will mention the shopper's name. Alright? Another one, yes, you love to try new product. That's why you do unboxing. Alright, that's why you taste. Do you know what ASMR makan? Mukbang? Eat a lot of things. That is how you become famous also. To make people feel so edified. Okay? Alright. This is your platform of choice. Of course, you can see the first one, this is in 2022 after COVID attack. Alright, that's why during COVID 2 years, TikTok was famous because you cannot do anything outside. But in 2022 research, Instagram is still the #1 platform for you to become influencer, for you to review, for you to show up, for you to show off whatsoever the brand. Okay, and then you put Instagram stories, then only 24 hours. Yes, why? Because Instagram stories, even though it is 24 hours, it is the best choice for you to attract customers. Hey, there is a product, I need to know this. Then you mention the tag. Okay, and then you have YouTube. Facebook is still relevant, only that maybe at your age, you don't use much Facebook. That's why sometimes when I ask my student, can you give me your Facebook activities? I don't have Facebook. Because you are more on Instagram and TikTok. So use them, okay? So this is the influencer category. So you can become, if you love food, you love to eat, whenever you go, why not you make a video, blog, what? For example, if we see here, the highest one is what? Can anyone tell me which is the highest category of influencer? Lifestyle, fashion. Dia duduk, wah, okay, tutorial, guys, tunjuk sana, pusing lah, pelik ke. Then, semua akan follow. Because you can earn money from there, from the reviewing of the product. Or even TikTok live, orang bagi macam-macam kan, gift. These are all the things that you should think of. Okay, another category, the second highest is what? Yes, celebrity. Because why? Your generation, you don't buy product because of advertisement in TV, not because of the brochure. You trust more on the celebrity. Example, Nilofa. Why you want to buy that product? Because she uses it. Hajola, for example, she becomes so fair, a nice collagen. Okay, I want to try because you much more trust on the celebrity rather than the marketer. That's how big the influence is. Okay. So, which social media channels are most important for you as influencer? So, like I said, which is the best platform that you think you can get better followers, better fans, right? Not only that, better people that can reply and respond to you. The more they respond, the higher the leads. Leads means sales that you can get from them. They will ask you questions, okay? So you can see here again, Instagram. That's why in Malaysia you have majority of 90% of Instagram users, whatever the age. Why? Every night you can see that they will do what? Live Instagram. Right? Selling the product, chatting with customers, and every day they will update all the products in the Instagram to review. And that's why you use, even you buy a piece of shoes, earrings, before you wear it, take a nice picture, If they're very nice display, put a nice caption. New earrings nice from Vinci, for example. Now they're having sales, hashtag. Put some caption. So every time you do that, okay, the brand will look for you. That's why kita letak hashtag, hashtag Starbucks Malaysia, hashtag Nike Malaysia, because it will go to that name of the company. Then they will recognize you as a loyal customer. Okay? And another one, of course, YouTube, because you love to do video. So YouTube is the best for you to do video or vlogging, vlogger. What kind of activities like traveling, lifestyle, healthy food, walking around, holiday. Okay? And blogs and the blogs now coming back. Blog is like online diary on how you tell your experience for that particular day to the public. But you must have a good followers because not many people nowadays they love to read blogging. But if you have blogging, it is such a very good way to influence others. Okay? So where consumers follow the influencers. So that means consumer means customers. Where they follow you. You see that these are the three platforms people will follow you. Of course, the highest one is Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Alright? So again, how powerful these three platforms. They may say that Facebook is not that relevant because for old people or for generation Y, not. Facebook, you have a lot of features like marketplace. Remember, you can promote your product, second-hand product, bidding, a community platform, for example. But who mostly will follow them? Male or female? Women or men? Of course, women. Buka Shopee tengok siapa banyak beli perempuan. Ya, betul tak? Laki-laki betul. Guys, they will only buy important things. Girls, they akan beli apa? Lipstick promo pun nak beli. Hamster ada jual pun nak beli hamster. Why? Women, they were born to shop. Guys, they were born to give money. Maybe lah, tahu daya, correct lah? So be careful lah when you find your girlfriend. Make sure that she has no social media. Alright. This is the statistics of the use of influencer marketing. Alright? So 90% of consumers, they trust peer recommendation. Peer recommendation means you is friend. So you buy Starbucks. Hey, go buy Starbucks now. It's very nice thing for the Merdeka special. You will trust them. Because peer means friend at the same age. Hey, go lah there, meet Paddy. Now has shopping, Victoria's Secret. Buy 3 free 1 example. You will know because you trust your friend. That is the highest statistic. Then 50% in terms of user generation. Another product review, will you try? Yes. Rather than watching or reading the pamphlet or brochure. Rather than watching advertisement, correct? Because you will scroll, hey, this person is wearing new lipstick, I want to try. And there's a new person wearing new to you, I want to try. You look for those who are famous in the internet. Okay? Another 81% of consumers trust advice and information from blogging. Whenever you read articles, you watch videos on YouTube, because they will give their honest review. If they don't like it, they say they will not like it. So that is where you can have a better opinion from that particular person. We call it opinion leader, whether I can buy the product or not, rather than asking the seller from that market. And 71% more likely to make a purchase based on the social media referral. A social media referral means you refer to them. Sometimes they ask, hey, where you buy? Oh, you go to this Instagram ID, this is the person. Hey, nice cake, where you buy? You go to this blog, or you go to this Facebook. So you refer to your friend for that. So this is how influencer can become such a very good advocate, giving advice and giving tips on products that they want to share with the people. That's why influencer means what? how able you are to persuade, memujuk. Persuade memujuk lah, meaning how able, how strong. But how do you do that? Through good communication skills, good writing skills. How do you come up with a better press release, even if you want to write about this mineral water? Okay, you must have that kind of a good skill. Alright, how to become an influencer? Just a few points. Okay, the first thing that you need are very good in about lifestyle. Fashion, I'm a fashionista, I love wearing new things, nice things. Okay, my audience is girls, boys, from one age to one age. So you don't randomly pick and choose. That's why sometimes some influencers they fail, they do not know how to identify who their target. Okay. Who do you want to promote to? Okay, another one, select the right social media platform. Meaning choose the best platform just now. You have what? Pinterest, okay? Snapchat. Snapchat is not that much popular nowadays because a few years back, yes. Right? Then you have what? YouTube, okay, LinkedIn for business networking. Choose the best one that you think you can get better exposure. Okay, another one, first you need to research your target. That's why the third one and the number one is linking. Meaning, what is their background, age, gender, what are their hobbies. So normally you want to share your lifestyle or your interest with the same population. I love food, so I want to find audience that love to eat. What kind of food that normally you want to focus? You have Western, Korean food, whatever. Okay? Come up with the best content. How good your social media, but if it is not with a good content, what will it fail? Content means what? How do you display the picture of your product? How do you do a better live streaming? Okay? Some I can see that some influencer they choose a very nice room with a nice background effect to do live streaming. Not dekat kedai mama, komplain, bising, because it will disturb others as well. Okay, do that first. Okay, come up with the best content. Create content calendar. Meaning, when is the time that you want to update your post? So, previously, what I did with the students in the previous workshop, I told them, Instagram, when is the best time that you can update? What time? What day? Because not every day you can post. When is the suitable time for you to do vlogging in YouTube? What time? Because you have to know the timing. That's why you must have a social media calendar. From there you can follow up. Okay? Develop engagement. Meaning that once you post whatever updates, doing live streaming, engage please get involved with the viewers. Respond. If someone asks, hey, nice to know you do a nice tutorial, where did you get the tudung? Ask. They ask question, you respond. Don't just ignore them after 10 years baru reply. Tak dia pun dah tak ada. Kan, cannot lah. Oh sorry, I just realized 10 years ago. So I bought this tudung, dia pun dah underground. So be careful of that because if your followers, your viewers be ignored, do you think that they will follow you after that? That's why you can see the statistic. From Google statistic, you can see how many left you, how many unfollowed you. So please make sure that engage. Keep developing traffic, meaning keep people coming to you. Whether they want to add you, whether they respond, they like, they share. Keep traffic means visitors. From there, you know how many. The higher the visitors, the higher the chance your Instagram page will be at the top. Because Google statistics will monitor from that. That's how you become famous as well. Okay? Collaborate with other influencers. If you know someone that is famous, very good in influencing, very good in content writing, join venture with that person. Become partner. But of course, there is a price for that, negotiate, okay? And so like I said, let the brand find you easily. Meaning, if you want to become a very good influencer, make sure that the other brand knows you well, recognize you. So you have to know how to get engaged. So if you love to promote about Nike everyday hashtag mention, that company will recognize you, that brand, and they will invite you to become their influencer for their product. Even they can pay you higher, alright? And optimize your social media profile. Meaning, I know that you have your personal social media, but if you want to do good marketing, have another platform of that social media. Let's say, for example, if you have Facebook for your personal page, if you want to sell or market your product, use Facebook Business. There is a free registration. Because if you use your personal Facebook at the same time for marketing, they confuse. Are you going to show your personal life or your product? So that's how you become a starting point to be better influencer. But the key point is that the first thing that you want to know before you can become a good influencer, the first one is build up your communication skill. Nita kadang-kadang so present pun, Miss, I'm sorry Miss, I have sore throat. Tadi sakit muka kan? You're all mass comm, business. Doesn't matter lah, graphic ke di IT, you speak every day, right? Is there anyone meeting the lecture? Parents singer pun tak macam mana. No, you speak unless, yalah okay, it's different. You speak, communicate. Don't be shy to speak English. Because when you go out, you will meet different people from different background. Who knows? Say someone, I meet you, you have a nice studio. Very nice, I love your makeup. Can you teach me how? Okay. Tiba-tiba cakap dengan you cakap mana ya? No, you have to practice, okay? And that's all from my part. So that is only the theory part. As long as number one, you have to know how to communicate. Number two, you have to develop a good writing skills. And the third one is your confidence to expose yourself. That's why like I always tell to my students, you are a brand. Sell yourself. Kalau sell yourself tu meaning apa ni? Sell your name as a brand. If for example, like one of my students, Udaya, why I always mention him? Because I know him. He's famous lah. Meaning he is able to influence me to know him. Do whatever you can think of to become such a good influencer. Alright, so I pass to Mr. Marko for his next part. Okay, come Mr. Marko.
Alright, so I would like to start to ask you guys who has a TikTok account? Yeah. Who has a TikTok account? Just be honest. TikTok account. Who has a TikTok account? Okay. How many likes? You guys know if you like the video, they will have love, right? So how many likes have you guys received so far? The highest? Okay, let's say, for example, you got 2.4 likes for one video. 2.4 likes, what can you do with a 2.4 like? Nothing, right? Unless you convert it to 2.4 thousand, convert it to money, correct? So now I'm going to teach you guys how to be an influencer, all right? Not only for you to promote yourself or the product, but to also make money, all right? So you guys can see from the screen here, these are international influencers. Okay, they sell from health, beauty, clothing lines. Okay, or they do comedy, and then they get paid for doing that. All right. So each and every one of us, we have IG and TikTok. And IG and TikTok is the best place for you to become an influencer in this generation. All right, because everyone is using TikTok, everyone is selling products, and basically showing you where's the hot spot to go in Selangor, the best place to go in KL, the best place to go in Johor. Right? They're all using IG, they're all using TikTok. So if I show you this picture of famous influencers in Malaysia, do you guys know what do they do? They can go up to 8 million followers, 8 to 600,000 followers on TikTok, IG, Facebook, right? Because they influence us to buy their product or go to their events, okay? And then they do review. Bring it down to a smaller scope for a Gen Z part. Do you all know these people, these youngsters? You all know them? They are basically young influencers in Malaysia. They go up to from the age of 22, no, starting from 20 years old up to 24 years old, and they're already making double digits. Okay, just by being influencers. For example, okay, let's look at this guy here. Okay, this is Jamin Tan. Who know who is Jamin Tan? No. Jamin Tan is 20 years old when he started. Okay, he started TikTok because he loves to bake. So he showed people step by step on how to bake. Slowly, followers gain. Okay, he gained a lot of followers and he makes money. When the pandemic is over, he opened his first shop, Reynolds. It's a bakery shop in KL. But then he still continues to do TikTok. He influenced people to buy his bun, buy his pastries, because it's very common now that every one of us we like to go to pastry shop just for the aesthetic, right? The aesthetic, the cafe shops, the art, all of these things. So Jamin Tan, he became really successful by the age of 22, and he has two shops now. One in Selangor, one is in Genting. At the age of 22, because he's an influencer at the age of 20 years old. Then he makes money from that. Okay, so for example, another example, this girl. Who know who is she? Never heard of her. Her name is Josephine Siam. Okay, she influenced people on from Instagram Reels. Okay, she creates fitness video. She show workout. Okay, but not only that, she also brings around her phone and review street food up to that luxury restaurants, where she will bring you, she bring her phone, okay, this is how we eat here, the food here is 10 out of 10. She influenced people to go to those kind of shops, okay, to the point that she became really successful, and she was a brand ambassador for Singapore Airlines, Samsung, Giorgio Armani in Malaysia, just because of the power of social media. Okay, so from those likes, she convert likes to money. Right? Can you all follow? So from your TikTok pages now, right, you can see 1.2 likes, 100 likes. Okay? Try to have the mindset of how can I change this 100 likes to 100 ringgit. Okay? Because so that it will not be a waste of time for you guys to create the TikTok videos and so on and so forth. Okay? So now, how can you become an influencer and earn real money? Okay, not for the sake, just post your TikTok video, suka-suka, then you say, oh, you go to your friend, then your friend say, oh, I saw your TikTok, you were dancing. And then it reached 4.8 likes. But then your bank account still 0 ringgit, right? So change that 0 ringgit, go up to 4.2 million just by influencing people. Okay? So these are some few ways that you guys can go to make money. Okay, first one is digital products. Digital products, e-templates, Canva, MCs. Have you all heard of these kind of platforms? Where people design, students, okay, as young as you all, can design logo stickers, sell it up, sell your templates for 1, 2 ringgit. It will generate income. Okay, because once it goes up on MC, okay, it's a nationwide. People from Canada can buy your stuff if you sell it for 1 USD. And then in one day, 5 people buy your sticker for them to print out and put on their bottles, their logo. It generates you money, correct? So that's one of it, digital products. Or those who are good in talking. You really like to talk, you cannot stop talking in class. Go for podcasting. Call up a friend, have a really deep talk, not too personal, okay, about your own challenges that you have faced. You will be surprised on how many people out there can relate to your stories. You just have to step out of your comfort zone. Okay, podcasting is also one good thing. Next one is brand ambassador. Okay, brand ambassador. Okay, for example, you post TikTok and then Samsung likes you. So I will call you to come and be my brand ambassador to represent my shop, my store. Okay? Next one is social media sponsored post. Okay, have you guys seen Cairo? This guy who cooks. He's one of the best examples for social media sponsored posts. Alright, where Bibik Express. Have you all heard of that brand? Bibik Express? Chop garlic, chop onions, packed up in a bottle just so it ease your life. You don't need to cut the bawang and all. It comes in a ready-made package. Bibik Express paid him, okay, for him to use their product in their videos. That is how he generates money. At the same time, he do what he does, which is cooking. Okay, so due to some time limit, okay, I will just proceed to some quizzes for all of you, right? And I hope that when you guys see this kind of things, you don't need to. Yes, you have to work hard. You will have your ups and downs, okay? But this is the best time for you guys to actually go out, promote yourself, okay, by using these kind of platforms. All right, so I said we will go on our TikTok. I scroll, I see one student. I scroll another student, see another student. Keep on scrolling, you all keep on posting TikToks, right? Convert it to money. All right. So I have one question that I want to throw to the floor. Becoming an influencer, which one do you think is most important? Your content or your looks? Why? Why content or why looks? Who wants to answer?
It's actually content. Because it doesn't matter how you look, if your content is like really interesting, it will attract the audience. So your looks doesn't matter as long as you put worthy content. So people will come and look at it. It doesn't matter your look really doesn't matter. Your content is what matters. So that is what attracts the audience.
Good answer. Okay, true. Okay, your content, the things that what you want to deliver, that plays an important role. But let's say for Kylie Jenner, okay, she just her content is she just go in the makeup, they just use her lip gloss, but she has the looks. So who thinks looks plays a very important part in being an influencer? You must have the look, you must have the body, the stigma of the world, you must look this, you must have this specific bone structure, you must have this kind of picture, clear skin. Who think looks plays a very important role? No. So all of you believe in content plays an important role, right? Okay, one more thing. Take out your phones. 1 minute. Okay, I want you to do this. I will say one category, for example, makeup. Who's the first influencer that comes into your mind? Search his or her photo, show me. Okay, so the category of the influencer that you guys can relate. Show me a picture of an influencer who is known for fitness. You guys go TikTok, you guys see the people who are doing fitness workout videos, tips. Fitness, show up your phones. Fitness. Who's the first person that comes into your mind? Or it's hard. Or you all don't look at fitness videos. No one look at fitness videos? Okay, I'll change it. Okay, change the category to sports. An influencer that is very known for sports. Have you all heard of Bradman Rock? He plays sports. Who is the first influencer that comes into your mind when I talk about sports, workout, fitness, all these things? Who's the first person that comes to your mind? Austin, okay. The rest? Shadik. Okay. Sorry? Nobody? Okay. Okay, so my question that I want to ask you guys, does their name and their image sticks in your mind, right? When you mention their category because of their content, what they actually sell to us will make us remember them. Okay, so once I talk about, for example, beauty, or more general for you all, dancers, like TikTok videos, dancers. Who is the number one person you like to see dancing on your FYP? Sorry? Jimin. And Jimin, who else? Fazrin. Who else? The one who is famous to do dance TikTok video, Renegade. What else? The ding 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 ding. That one. Sorry? Charlie D'Amelio. Who else? So what I'm trying to tell you guys is your looks don't really matter. Okay? Don't downgrade yourself or don't feel, oh, I'm this kind of look, so I cannot, be an influencer. No, it is the content that is very important. Like I said just now, when I talk about this category, I talk about this category, your mind will come up with one person regardless of their looks. Right? Because you will remember a person by what they do. Okay? Okay, so I think those who answered my question just now, okay, Miss Noor will give you your prize. Okay. So and I really hope before I end this session, okay, try to look at the screen, look at which one is your strength that you can actually, progress from there. Okay, and most importantly, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Okay, do things, convert your likes to money. Okay, because you cannot belanja your girlfriend, you cannot belanja your boyfriend with likes, right? What is the point of likes, right? Yes. Okay. All right. If that is all, do you guys have any questions? If there's no questions, okay, those who haven't signed your attendance, please meet Ms. Nadira. Okay, for those who are in my class. And please stay on, we have another session. All right, thank you.